Good day, folks. What a pleasant and warm way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Focus Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Focus Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. Right. A pleasant good afternoon from my end, and I want to say good afternoon, good morning, good evening from whatever part of the world you are watching. What a warm and pleasant way to welcome you to your sports magazine program, Focus Sports Insight, here on Focus Online TV. And on this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis about development from the world of sports. And this program comes your way Saturday of every week from 2 to 4 p.m. with your usual host, Eric Palup Collins. We broadcast here from our main studios in Topo Village along the Japanese Freeway. And so today we want to say welcome to Focus Sports Insight. And so on today's edition of our program, we're going to be running a recap through the first phase of the Liberia Football Association Orange First and Second Division League. As you may be aware, the first phase of the league ended successfully, and the teams, they are currently on break, hoping to resume after the season, which is in January. We anticipated starting the National County Sports Meets, but are also being postponed to next year. So the first phase of the league ended successfully. We're going to bring you up to date with some of the past games. We're going to bring you up to date with regards to the league table currently as it stands from the first and second division angle. We're also going to talk a bit about the transfer, their ongoing May season transfer window. Has been open from the 15th of December. And the transfer window is going to end on the 15th of January next year, 2024. What are some of the possible transfer? What are some of the names we are hearing and making, leaving from one club to another possibly? And so all of these we're going to talk about on the program today. So if you are just joining us, we want to say thanks for joining. We encourage you to please share our live video, and you can also invite others to follow. So we take a very short break, and we're going to come back. Fanny Scully and Adu Papa, okay, want to know, please update us on the United game. Okay, we'll bring you update on some of the games playing in Europe. We're going to bring you some of the scores. So we'll just take a short break, and we'll come back. We're going to get our program started today. Good day, folks. What a pleasant and warm way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Focus Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Focus Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. All right, thanks for rejoining us. So quickly to your inquiry, like we said, it is 2-0 in favor of West Ham United against Manchester United. It is 84 minutes on the clock currently. West Ham lead Manchester United 2-0. So my good friend Adu Papa and my sister Fanny Colley, if you are following, that's the result there currently. That Manchester United, the Red Devils, there are 2 goals down to West Ham United. We have 84 minutes. We still have a lot of time in the game. Anything can happen. Manchester United can bounce back. I know you guys are very hopeful. So to keep the ball rolling, like we said, the first phase of the Liberia Football Association Orange National League, first and second division, came to an end successfully on the 15th of December. All of the last matches in the first and second division were played across the country. And all of the teams now, they are on break, hoping to resume after the season, hopefully the next month in January 2024. And so we ended the first phase successfully. We're going to bring you a recap of the major activities during the course of the first phase. As it stands currently on the first division table, Watanga, they are currently on top of the Orange First Division League table with 29 points. They are level on points with current champion Leicester, who also have 29 points. but they are separated by goal difference. Third place on the Liberia Football Association Orange National League First Division table, we have Mate Barrow, 26 points. Having 11 fourth points, they are level on points with Mate Barrow separated by goal difference. And of course, in the fifth position, we have FC Bay Mountain, who finished a runner-up in the last year's league. They finished a runner-up to Leicester, current champion. We have newcomers and big spender Pinsay FC, the currently sits or sixth place on the league table, followed by Freeport FC, who are seventh place. Pinsay FC 24 points from 13 games. Freeport FC they are seventh place with 17 points from 13 games. And of course, you have Nima Kwado, 8th place, 16 points. LPRC out of 9th place, or Invisible 11th, 10th place, or FC Calon Liberia 11th place. And of course, in the relegation zone, the upper relegation bottom there, we have Global Farmer with 12 points from 13 games, followed by CC United, 4 points from 13 games. Of course, at the bottom of the table, we have NPA Anchors with 2 points from 13 games. So the first phase of the National League climber successfully, like we said, Watanga, they have had an impressive run through all the first phase of the league season. They went unbeaten through all the first phase. Watanga went unbeaten through all the first phase of the league season. What an incredible stats. Out of 13 games, they managed to have won 8 games out of 13 games. Watanga FC, and they drew 5 games. So currently, they have 29 points. They are on top of the Orange First Division League table, followed by current champions Leicester. We say Leicester also have 29 points, and of course followed by Mate Barrow. So the first phase of the league climber successfully, like we said, it was quite an interesting one. As one of the accredited or sports journalists in the country, we follow all of the activities, and it was quite an incredible one. Match play across the country at different venues, and some of those matches we follow. It was quite entertaining. It was exciting, and a lot of fantabulous display of talent by players from different teams. And we appreciate the level of supervision being provided by the Liberia Football Association. At least a bit, we are making a bit of progress. So, like we said, looking at Watanga's squad for this season, yeah, they have Teddy Colley, who have been regular between the goal posts, and Watanga have a couple of familiar names that have been playing in the National League. The leg of captain Fasili Logan, who is currently with the team. He was among the top goal scorers last season. He also served as the captain for the local national team here in Liberia. Fasili Logan alongside Chauncey Fremont, the guys were with Watanga last season, and they are there back in the squad. And one of those youth players who broke into Watanga's squad this season, and he's making an incredible headways, is Emmanuel Sie. He's the current MVP of the National County Sports Meet, the just ended edition, and he's been having an incredible run with Watanga FC since the inception of the league season. Currently, he's the second highest goal scorer he's the second leading goal scorer on the top scorer or goal scoring chart. He has 11 goals to his credit currently. He's next to FC Bay Mountain talisman or Ishmael Dumuya Emmanuel Sie. So he broke into Watanga's squad, adapted quickly, and he broke. Yeah, I followed that. I updated the public already. Manchester United is down 2-0 at the hands of West Ham. We followed that. We updated the public. I'm sure my good friend Adu Papa and Fanny Colley got the result. So, like we said, it has been an incredible form or run for Watanga FC. Another youth player who broke into Watanga's squad is Emmanuel Fule, left back from the under 17. He's a Real Muja player. He plays for Real Muja Football Club, but he's on loan to Watanga. He's been having an incredible run throughout the league season playing because, as you may be aware, Watanga or dependable left back, the guy Carlos Williams been injured throughout the league season, so they brought Emmanuel Fule in as a backup, and he adapted. He's been having an incredible run from the left wing for Watanga, giving a number of assists. I think he has also registered a goal or goals to his credit. He's been all through there helping Watanga to ensure that they end the first phase of the league season unbeaten. That's an incredible run, and they are major title contenders for the first division league, like I said, because they currently sit on top of the table and they went through all the first phase unbeaten. They are being led by Coach Kopa Sana. We all know Kopa Sana is a formidable name when it comes to the coaching arena of this country. He's the deputy coach of the Liberia's male national team. He deputizes or coach Ansu Keita. And of course, he was the one on the line when Liberia lost 1-0 to Equatorial Guinea. He led Watanga in the CAF Champions League preliminary round. He lost in both legs to State Mali in the Bamako of Mali. So, Cooper Sana is a very good coach, one of the best coach on the local scene that we have in this country. So he's the one behind Watanga, leading them to an unbeaten run throughout the first phase of the Orange National League. And of course, like we said, in the second place, we have our Leska, current champions Leska, and they are under the stewardship of Coach Sam Chilebi or Chileple, a very experienced coach. He's been in the Liberian League for a couple of years, understands the league very well, and he's a very good coach. He understands the league, the pairing of the players, understand the tactic, how to engage his opponent. He read games a lot. He know the kind of changes to make. He know the kind of approach for a particular game. He's the current best coach in the country currently. He won the best coach when they just ended the league. So he's the one guarding Leska. And as a matter of fact, Leska are level on points with Watanga. The both teams they both have 29 points. They are only separated by a goal difference. So that's an incredible run also by Leska. We watched all of their games throughout the league. And as a matter of fact, Leska played 13 games. They won 9 out of the 13. They drew 2 and they lost 2. And of course, Leska lost her last game, the first phase to Heavy 11. She lost 1-0. And of course, Leska also lost to Watanga 4-0, the current leaders of the league. So they won 9 games, they drew 2, and of course, they lost 2. So it has been an incredible run for Leska, finishing 29 points, and a couple of players doing extremely well. Sekou Sherif of Leska, who is the captain, he's been having an incredible season. As a matter of fact, he's among the top or among the 5 leading goal scorers in the league. Currently, he has 8 goals to his credit so far. Like we said, he is among the league top goal scorers. In midfielder, he's a very good goal scoring midfielder, known for his ability when it comes to set piece. He's very good at that. So he helped leading the shaping balls to an incredible run through the first phase. And of course, not just Sheku Sharif, the man Daniel To, who has breaking into Leska's squad of recent, having an incredible run. He featured for the Lone Star of Liberia against Equatorial Guinea, and of course, he been very instrumental in helping to guard Leska. We've been following him, Daniel To. He's quite an extraordinary player, a very strong, skillful. He's noted for his ability to score. We've been following him on Leska team. The current high goal scorer, Christopher Jackson, too, he's been doing extremely well. And of course, Leska have been having a goalkeeper between the stick. They have been fluctuating because at one point in time you see Ashley Williams, another time you see Tommy Sango, and another time you see Jutino Sahe. So the 3 goalkeepers they've been rotating throughout the league, the first phase, and it has been an incredible run for Leska. Like we said, good performance from them. I'm hoping that the second phase they're going to continue with the incredible run throughout the league, the first phase. And of course, like we said, third on the league table is Mate Barrow, one of Liberia's traditional club, Mate Barrow. They are third place on the league currently. Barrow led the table 2-up until at the dire minute when they lost 2 games in row. They lost to their fellow traditional club, Invisible 11, at the Anthony Tottenham Stadium in Monrovia. In the last game, in the first phase, they lost at home in Buchanan to FC Bay Mountain, 2-1. So they were at the top of the table. They have dropped to third place with 26 points. They are separated by 3 points with Leska and Watanga, who are seated second and first place, respectively. So Barrow been having an incredible run. Imagine Barrow that have been down for years. They've been struggling, but they came back this season. Barrow appeared more organized, having a couple of young players on the team, a lot of players on Barrow team. There are many young players on the team today. They are leading Barrow squad. The leg of Nuson, Clemens Zuba, or Candace Cole. These are all youthful players who are in their maybe late 17 to 18, 19 years. And of course, these are guys who are making extraordinary heavyweights in the league as I speak to you currently. So two persons from Barrow, they are among the leading goal scorers, currently the top five leading goal scorers from Barrow have Nunzon and Clement Zuba. They are level on goals. The both of them has 10 goals each. So Barrow been doing extremely well in the league. And of course, Heavy 11, who are fourth place on the league table, two Heavy 11 been doing extremely well. Heavy 11 started this campaign during the preseason. I can recall Heavy 11 had an incredible run during the preseason. They went to the Pinsville Cup. They went unbeaten through all the Pinsville Cup. They won all of the games. They emerged victorious during the Pinsville Cup. They finished as champion of the Pinsville Cup 2023. They started the league two with an incredible run. At some point in time, Heavy 11 were leading the league table. They've been having an incredible run. Yes, Yaya Ability, we all know one of the best midfielders currently on the local scene who used to play for Bay Martin. He's currently with Heavy 11. And of course, Heavy 11, they have the legs of Prince Matter. We all know he used to play for Global Farmer. Fred Livingstone, the legs of Daki Glay, one of Liberia's best defenders. We have Alpha Cisse, the goalkeeper for Heavy 11. And of course, couple of other good players that we know that have been helping Heavy 11 through all the campaign. They have been doing extremely well, and I can attest to that. Couple or justified by their performance that we all know through all the first phase of the league season. So they finished fourth place on the league table with 26 points. They are also level on points with Matty Barrow, but they are separated by goal difference. And of course, you have FC Bay Martin seated in the fifth position. Bay Martin finished a runner-up during the last league season. They finished a runner-up to Liska. They led the league table throughout the league season, and at the dire minute, Liska tapped them to finish as champions. Bay Martin went unbeaten throughout the league season last year, but unfortunately, they drew a number of games, so they missed up on the championship, but they finished as runner-up to Liska. And of course, this season, they are doing extremely well, 25 points. So they are separated by 4 points with the current league leader, or Watanga FC, also separated by 4 points with the second place team on the table, Liska. And of course, they are separated just by a point with third and fourth place, Heavy 11. I mean, third and fourth place, Martin Barrow and Heavy 11. So FC Bay Martin too been having an incredible run. As a matter of fact, they are doing extremely well because Bay Martin, if you look at the number of players who left Bay Martin, the goalkeeper Emmanuel Dine, who won the best goalkeeper based on his performance with Bay Martin last season, he left Bay Martin. He's now with Pinsville FC. Bay Martin also lost the left of Yaya Ability, one of the best midfielders during the last season. Scored number of goals, gave number of assists. Edward Lennon, who is the current most valuable player. As a matter of fact, Edward Lennon won the most valuable player based on his performance with Bay Martin during the last season. So Edward Lennon too also left Bay Martin. He went to Pinsville FC. So Eugene Swan too, also one of the dependable defenders. He also left Bay Martin, went to Pinsville FC. So couple of players, imagine those key players leaving Bay Martin squad, and they are able to maintain their team, justified by the kind of performance they have had in the league so far. They were the only team. They are the only team during the first phase who were able to defeat Barrow on home soil. As a matter of fact, Martin Barrow, others the games on home soil, nobody were able to defeat Barrow on home soil with the exception of FC Bay Martin. They defeated Barrow 2-1 on home soil. So that's quite an incredible run. They have been led or successfully or guarded by one of Liberia's best coach. We all know Robert Latte, commonly known as Coach Pella. He's a very good coach, one of the best coaches on the local scene currently. So Bay Martin been having an incredible run. So Pinsville FC, who are sixth place on the league table too, like we said, Pinsville FC, they are doing extremely well too. Just got promoted from the second division league. As a matter of fact, Pinsville FC, Global Farmer, and NPA Angles were the three teams that got promoted to the first division league from the just ended second division league season. But Bay Mountain and NPA Angles, they are struggling yet there in the relegation zone. So Pinsville FC, they are doing extremely well, seated at sixth place. They were one of the big spenders during the transfer window before the start of the league season. Like we said, we named a couple of players. They were able to sign Edward Lennon from Bay Mountain. Pinsville FC secured the signature of Emmanuel Dine. They also secured the signature of Eugene Swan. They secured the signature of Mohamed Jakite from Parks FC. And of course, Nicholas Watty. Also, yeah, I made mention of Nicholas Watty earlier from Bill Martin too, who was one of the best dependable defensive midfielders for Bill Martin. He's also now with Pinsville FC. So Pinsville FC signed got a number of players. So they were one of the big spenders during the transfer window all through the first phase of the league season. And actually, if you ask me in terms of performance, yes, someone will say Pinsville FC spent a lot of money. We expect it to be at the top of the table. They should be among the top three. But I think, coming to the first league, just being promoted from second league, bringing a couple of new players on the team, trying to adapt to last players, blending the players together, and finishing at that position, sixth place, and with 24 points. 24 points. Because if you look at Watanga, who sits on the table with 29 points, and Pinsville FC having 24 points, it's 5 points difference with 13 more games to go during the second phase. So I think they had an incredible run through all the league, the first phase. They lost a couple of games too. Yes, they lost to Leska FC 2-1 on home soil. They lost to Freeport FC 4-0 on home soil. They also lost away to Barrow in Buchanan. They lost. It was a 6-3. So, but they've been doing extremely well to one couple of games, and they are currently sixth place on the table. Now, so if you look at some of the teams at the bottom of the relegation zone, MPA Anchors just got promoted. MPA Anchor have been having a very dismal performance through all the first phase of the league season. I don't know what's the problem with MPA Anchors. You just got promoted to the first league. I don't know what is adaptation. The players aren't willing to play. What is really happening? Imagine they have played 13 games so far through the first place, and out of 13 games, they got only 2 points. You know what I mean? You play 13 games, you are unable to win a single game. You drew 2 games and you lost 11 out of 13. That's a very dismal performance for MPA Angle. So they are in the relegation zone, and there's a possibility that they might be relegated. You know what I mean? You play whole season, you qualify, got promoted to the top league, and you just spent a season in the top league again. You are going back to the relegation zone. I think it is now encouraging. Probably they're coming back from the first phase. They're going to straighten up a lot of things. No, but probably there are some things that are happening in the squad. Another or challenge for them, their goalkeeper, the first shot, Jerry Va, his leg got broken. We are impressed with him, wishing him speedy recovery. So MPA Anchor been having one of the worst run ever in the history of the top league. And of course, we have CC United. CC United, this is their second season in the top league. They came from second division. They got promoted to the top league last season. They were in the league. They had an incredible run, but this season they are struggling. 13 games they played so far, 4 points out of 13 games. They won just a game, they drew 1, and they lost 11 games like MPA Anchor. So CC United too, they are struggling too. And of course, at the top of the relegation, so you have Global Farmer too. Global Farmer, who won the second division league championship last season, got promoted to the first league. They came to the league with a couple of experienced players we know who've been around for some time, but they are also been struggling through all the league season. The first phase, 13 games, they won 3, they drew 3, and of course they lost 7 games. So currently 12 points. So that's the first phase for the first division. So we move to, like I said, the current top goal scorer for the first phase. At the end of the first phase is Ishmael Dumuya from FC Bay Martin. This is the guy who a lot of people say at the time deserved to have won the most valuable player, but the award was given to Edward Lennon. He played 2 all with Leicester last season. Yeah, he wasn't a high goal scorer, but I think he scored in the range around to 17 goals, and he had about 12 assists to his credit. That was an incredible start. Everyone expected that he would have won the most valuable player, but unfortunately, we saw Edward Lennon finishing as the winner. So he has maintained his incredible performance from last season. He's yet to cease in terms of performance. He remained consistent. So out of 13 games in the first phase, as a matter of fact, he didn't play 13 games. Imagine, I think he missed the first 2 games for Bay Martin. Imagine you missed all some of the games, and he has 12 goals to his credit. I think he has scored more goals than the number of games he has played. He's a very good player, Ishmael Dumuya. Everyone knows Ishmael Dumuya in the top league. Very good performing striker. He's good at finishing. Always in the 6-yard bar. He's always on time to finish. So Ishmael Dumuya here again with an incredible run. He putting up another challenge for the most valuable player or the award at the end of the league season. So the second phase, we look forward to what the second phase will bring. Like we said, we'll talk about the second division, then we'll run a bit through the transfer. So we'll take just a little break. When we come back, then we'll run this. Good day, folks. What a pleasant and warm way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Focus Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Focus Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. All right, so thanks for rejoining us. So the second division, League Two, it has been a next battle. There has been the title challenge. It's been heavily contended. That's a matter of fact, or Ganansville FC and Shatter or FC. They are neck to neck in the second division league. The first phase, Ganansville finished at the top of the table with 33 points, and they are level on points with Shatter FC Carisberg, hopeful, formerly known as Tony FC, now Shatter FC, been owned and managed by Mr. Yuri, one-time representative candidate, and now she has transitioned to football. So she's the president for Shatter FC. So Shatter FC, they are level on points with Ganansville FC, and they are separated by goal difference. So Ganansville FC, 33 points first phase, second division league. Shatter FC, of course, 33 points to first phase. Blackman Warriors, newly promoted second division side. Blackman Warriors, they finished the first phase with 32 points, just a point behind the league leaders in the second place team. So 32 points for Blackman Warriors. Also, Blackman Warriors, they are level on points with Sano MPA. Sano MPA to also have 32 points. They are level on points with Blackman Warriors. They are seated fourth place. They are separated with a goal difference there in Blackman Warriors. And of course, you have in the fifth place, Gion Professional, 28 points. Sixth place is Wologisi FC, 23 points. Seventh place, Samira FC, 23 points. Eighth place, newly promoted second division side, Discovery Soccer Academy, 22 points. And of course, ninth place, 20 points, Park FC, the sixth ninth place. 10th place is Jubilee FC, the Church Boss, 17 points. 11th place is Lab FC, 16 points. 12th place, Mate Infoso, Nima County, Hopeful Mate Infoso, 15 points. They just got promoted to the second division. Philadelphia Lone Star, the 6th or 13th place to newly promoted second division side. Philadelphia Lone Star, 13 games so far. They have played 15 games so far. I mean, they got 14 points to the first phase. In the relegation zone, at the top of the relegation zone, 14th place is Nima United with 11 points. Of course, 15th place is Magibi FC. They have 10 points from 15 games. And of course, at the bottom of the second division league table, you have Nima FC. They have 9 points from 15 games. So the second division league 2 is been heavily contended. Two teams now they are competing. Of course, like we said, Ganansville FC who been in the league, they are there. And of course, they are doing all things possible to ensure that they can get promoted to the top league. And they have been challenged heavily by Shatter FC Carisberg, hopeful, formerly Tony FC, now owned and managed by Tela Yuri. So the second division league, it was interesting through all the first phase. We followed a couple of games across the country. Hugely contended. All of the teams we see, they've been competing. Like we said, Blackman Warrior 2, they have been having an incredible run through all the first phase of the second division league. And of course, Sano MPA, the guys will travel from West Sano County to come River to honor game Fisher. They will have to travel to go Nimba. As a matter of fact, they will travel to go Lofa to go play with the FC. And so imagine the kind of deployable road condition, and they managed to finish fourth place at during the first phase of the league season, and they are 32 points, just a point behind the league leader. So that's an incredible run by Sano MPA. They've been doing extremely well. So the title challenge has been heavily contended, as you may be aware. Only 3 teams going to qualify at the end of the league season. So as it stands currently, Ganansville FC, Shatter FC and Blackman Warrior, there are three teams on the top of the table. So 32 points to Sano MPA. They are just separated by goal difference. So it means the second phase of the league going to be hugely contended because if you see the points difference between the team there, so it means the guys they are going to compete hugely. So Ganafe FC currently they also on the league table. The point striker Theo Williams. Now he's the leading goal scorer. He has scored 19 goals so far during the first phase of the league season, and he's been heavily challenged by last season high goal scorer Momo Blamo, who plays for Shatter FC. And of course, Momo Blamo finished with 15 goals throughout the first phase of the league season. And Blamo is being heavily contended by Abraham Jackson from Magibi FC, who's also level on goals, 15 goals with Momo Blamo. As a matter of fact, it's a heavily contended race there between Momo Blamo and that of Theo Williams. Because last season, Theo Williams and Momo Blamo, they were neck to neck. Momo Blamo finished at the top goal scorer last season. At the end of the league season, he won the most valuable player and he won the top goal scorer. Now Theo Williams is taking no chance for granted. Every opportunity is afforded. As a matter of fact, he did not start the league season. He had to travel to Turkey for trial. He came back, he joined his team, and he has scored 19 goals. So he's a prolific goal scorer. Theo Williams now leading the goal scoring chart. Because last season, Momo Blamo won the higher goal scorer. Now, Theo Williams is saying you cannot win this back to back. So he has extended his lead 4 goals. Blamo too is also mounting pressure. So he's been heavily contended. So it speaks to the fact that the second phase of the league season is going to be heavily competed. It's going to be heavily competed between the two teams, Shatter FC and that of Ganave FC. So it has been incredible, like we said. So some of the teams in the relegation zone, as you go to, most of the teams that are in relegation zone during the second phase of the league season, they usually come back stronger. They come back much more stronger to compete because people want to escape relegation. Nobody wants to leave from the second league to go back to third division, to go back to playing championship. So you will see teams doing all they can do. They will do everything possible when they come back from the break. So it's going to be heavily contended to there between those teams. So again, that's it. The second league it is for the first phase. Oh, we experiencing a bit of technical problems. Sorry, we want to take a short break to see how we can resolve it. Good day, folks. What a pleasant and warm way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Focus Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Focus Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. All right, thanks for rejoining us here. We are still here. The program you are watching, Focus Sports Insight, live on Focus Online TV, broadcasting from our main studios here in Tobo Village along the Japanese Freeway. And of course, like we said, this is your sports magazine program that brings you accurate and in-depth analysis about development from the world of sports. So, on today's edition of our program, we are bringing you a recap of the just ended first phase of the Liberia Football Association Orange National League first and second division. We are running through the first phase, bringing you some analysis about events that unfolded during the first phase. We told you that the first division league table has been currently Batanga sits at the top of the table. They have been heavily contended or hugely contended by Leicester, who sits second place. They are level on points and separated by goal difference. And of course, in third place, you have Mate Barrow. There, they are seated third place, Heavy 11, fourth place, FC Bay Martin, fifth place, and of course, Pinsy FC, sixth place. And in the relegation zone, you have Global Farmer, CC United, and of course, MPA Angon. For the second division league, we have Ganafe FC. They ended the first phase on top of the second division league table with 33 points, and they are level on points with Carisbrand, Hopeful, Shatter FC, also 33 points. Then Ganafe FC are separated by goal difference. And of course, you have Blackman Warriors. They are in the third place position. And of course, Sano MPA fourth place at the end of the first phase of the league season. For For the relegation zone, we have Nima United. Nima United used to be in the top league. They got relegated to the second division. And of course, again, they are heading for another relegation. So this time around, they are relegated. It means they will be leaving from the second division, going to the third division or the championship. What a demotion. What a disgraceful demotion. You got demoted from the first league to the second league. Now you are heading for another demotion. And of course, followed by Mangibi FC. Nima United is Mangibi FC. Mangibi FC also 10 points from 15 games throughout the first phase. And of course, at the bottom of the league table is Nima FC, 9 points from 15 games throughout the first phase. So the second phase is going to be very tough because, like we said, all of the teams coming, the guys who are at the top of the table want to maintain to finish as champions. You also have people in second place position, people in third place position, other people too at fourth, fifth place. The points they are now wide, the margin there between the teams they are now wide, so they want to do all they can to double up the efforts to ensure that they can step up the game to climb on the league table. And of course, teams in relegation zone will be fighting to escape from relegation zone so that they can now get demoted to the lower level. So it's going to be heavily contended when the teams come back from the break. Of course, 2024 January, we're going to be super excited. We're going to witness incredible performances from all of the teams across the country. So we're going to keep you up to date like we usually been doing throughout the first phase. And so the mid-season transfer window got started from on the 15th of December, and the period runs up to the 15th of January next year, 2024. So now coaches, they can negotiate. Club teams can negotiate. One team can negotiate with another team for the transfer of players from one team to another. And so teams been reaching out. There have been some rumors about possible transfer of players from one club to another. So that we've been hearing some of these transfers we're hearing. It has just been rumor. It is not confirmed. Days ago, it was widely rumored in the media that Gibson Freeman has left CC United, and of course, he's been transferred to Shatter FC. But just a day after we got that news, there was a disclaimer on the page of Shatter or CC United. They said there have been no agreement reached with Shatter FC for the signature of Gibson Freeman. So we're still following as things unfold because CC United currently they are sitting in the relegation zone. Gibson Freeman probably he want to leave the league to go to Shatter Angel, who are competing for the title and they are also a possible contender for the second division championship, and they sit in a better position to qualify at the end of the league season. So Gibson Freeman has been heavily linked to Shatter FC. He used to play for Freeport FC during his days at Freeport FC. He had a very incredible run that attracted him to a number of top league clubs. So CC United were able to secure his signature from Freeport FC. So now he's between the seesaws between CC United and that of Shatter FC. So we also been hearing that Prince Bono is a left back with Leicester FC. We've been hearing that there's a possibility he's working on a loan deal to having 11 Prince Bono left back. He plays the left back for Leicester FC this season. He's been having quite he's been having a challenging time because now many of Leicester games are featured through a late season. Leicester been using regularly Sebastian Tickler in the left position. So Prince, no regular playing time for Prince Bono. We've been hearing that he's trying to secure a loan due to having 11. It is not confirmed, but we're still following, and as things unfold, we're going to bring you up to speed with the details. We also been hearing some of the other players we've been hearing. One of the players, most notably, we've been hearing from the first division league that should be taking transfer. He's what's the name of this player from Nima United? When they're hearing about not September now. We're sorry, we'll bring you the names, but it is not yet confirmed, but we can record that name before we leave from here. And of course, too, in the second league, too, some of the clubs too, they are trying to take advantage to ensure that they can beef up the strength of their team, for the second phase. Because, like we said, the second phase is the final phase of the league. At the end of the second phase, 3 teams going to get promoted to the first division league from the second division league. 3 teams going to get demoted from the second division league to the third division league. Also, 3 teams. Also we're going to get the winner from the first division league, the champions from the first division league, and the winner from the Orange Cup going to represent Liberia in the CAF Championship. And of course, the three teams that finish at the bottom of the first division league table going to be relegated to the second division league. So all of the teams now they are in the market trying to ensure that they can negotiate to secure the signature of one player from one team to another to ensure that these players can help to beef up the strength of their respective teams. So we're following the transfer from the Liberia National League First and Second Division. And as we follow this transfer, we're going to update you with them on a daily basis. So, of course, the Women Upper League 2, the first phase, determined girls current champion. They finished on the top of the table, the first phase. Newly promoted Upper Women's Club, Shatter Angels. Shatter Angels, they are doing extremely well. They are second on the league table. They've been trying to put up a title challenge, but determined girls is proving some level of supremacy. Yes, that will be in the league. We are defending champions, and you cannot come and me over here and you dominate. So determined girls remain dominant in the women's upper league. They are topping the league table, and of course, Shatter Angels, they are second on the league table. We've been hearing that F Angels or the national team or one of the players, she's Francisca Howard from F Angels. She's been heavily linked with a move to Shatter Angels, but it is unconfirmed. So we will also be following. And as we follow some of these transfer, if it is confirmed, then it means on the next week or weekend edition of the show, we're going to bring you up to date with regards to the transfer of player from one club to another. So the whole first phase, that's how it is for this. For those of you watching, want to say thanks for following our live video. If you have a comment, if you have a question, you can leave it in the comment section on the live video. We're going to address that. You can better still, you can be the question. If you want to call the number on the screen, you can call the number on the screen there. You can call that number via WhatsApp, and we're going to put you through the line to participate on the program. Sports Insight, Focus Sports Insight here live on Focus Online TV. So that's it. The Orange National League First and Second Division, they are currently on break. The first phase ended successfully, meaning they play all of the games in the first phase, and the second phase will be resuming next year, January 2024, and we're going to return to action. And the last phase of the league is going to determine who's going to clinch championship in both divisions, like the first and second division, who also going to clinch championship in the women's upper division, the women's lower league. The women's lower league will be following War Girls. They are doing extremely well. I'm sure they are the ones topping the league table. War Girls got relegated some part of last season. They should have won the championship, but they facing massive point deduction for some fraudulent acts that were carried out by them, and so they got demoted to the women's lower league, and now they are dominating. They are at the verge of returning to the women's upper league. So we've been following their progress. They are doing extremely well. So we also been following up on the progress of some of the players in the women's league. Yes, my Binti Kamara from Determined Girls, Mabasi Damo from Determined Girls, Catherine Jata, she's doing extremely well in the women's league. Blessing Gibson from Ria Muja, she's been doing extremely well. Jessica Kwashi from Ria Muja, Albertine Lombe from Blanco, she's also been doing well in the league. This girl, one of Brown, I'll try to get the first name. She plays for Determined Girls. She plays for Determined Girls too. She's been doing extremely well. Jackie Toa, the goalkeeper, who been around with the national team, experienced goalkeeper. The goalkeeper from Shatter Angels too. She's doing extremely well. Shatter Angels. She's been having an incredible run through all the league season. We've been following all of the progress, and of course, I think it is getting much better with regards to women football in this country. The league now, you can see the level of competition in the league. It is good. And just to update you, Liberia International Samson Dwyer is in Liberia currently. He's hosting a one-day tournament at the Balanceville Estate Sports Pitch in Balanceville Estate. The tournament is currently ongoing. Minutes ago, we have live footage here. Samson Dwyer just did a kick off in Balanceville, and so he's here to give back So this is the photo of Samson Dwyer. You can see the photo. Samson Dwyer, of course, Liberia international defender, is in Liberia. He's having a one-day or mini tournament in giving back to his community where he grew up, where he started his soccer career. So this is Samson Dwyer. You can see Samson Dwyer here. He's interacting with the players. Samson Dwyer is in Liberia. He came to give back. He's spending the first season here with the people, of course. This is Dwyer in the stand. You can see Samson Dwyer, Liberia International. He's here in the country. He's doing the kickoff. Yeah, Samson Dwyer here. He's doing the kickoff. So when we leave from here, our next start will be at the Balanceville SC Sports Page there in Balanceville, where we're going to be live to grace the one-day sports tournament being organized by Liberia International Samson Dwyer. I think it is the best thing to do to give back to your country, to give back to your community, because this is where you came from. This is your root. You know, it is good to always not forget where you're coming from. So we appreciate Samson Dwyer for looking back, but coming back to his country to celebrate the festive season with his people, having a one-day mini soccer tournament in Balanceville Estate, currently ongoing at the Balanceville Estate Sport Page, where 4 teams are participating. And I think we have the details regarding the one-day tournament. So I was just following online, and like we said, I'll just run you quick through the detail. FC Futura Placing defender Samson Dwyer kick off his give back tournament this afternoon at the famous Balanceville SFC with 4 participating teams. The winner of the tournament will walk away with a cash prize of $250 United States dollars, while the second runner-up will take $100 United States dollars. Dwyer started his career at Pepsi Football Club before making his breakthrough to LPRC order. Now he currently plays at Czech Republic, Czech First League side FC Futura Placing. The central defender came to Liberia for vacation and decided to give back to his roots. So bravo to Samson Dwyer. Thanks for coming back thanks for remembering your people back home, coming to spend the festive season with them, having a mini tournament where you are giving back to your community. We appreciate you so dearly for that, Samson Dwyer. So as we leave the program today, as we climax this program, our next stop is the Balanceville SC Sports Page, where we're going to bring you also some coverage for the one-day sporting tournament being organized by Samson Dwyer. So it has been an incredible time here with you on the program Focus Sports Inside Live on Focus Online TV. We want to say thanks to all of you that have been following our live videos. We encourage you to keep following Focus Online TV for quality broadcasts on this platform. So we resume with another edition of the program Focus Sports Inside next weekend. It has been an incredible time here with you, and we want to say goodbye from our end. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend.